Did anyone ever warn you that life after 80 could feel like a curveball? Even the strongest, most independent among us often find themselves taken by surprise. In today's video, we're unveiling 5 harsh and unexpected truths that come with crossing into your 80s. These aren't the usual physical changes or the numbers on your medical reports. No, these are deeper shifts, quiet changes in how others treat you, how time seems to slip away faster, and how your own memories begin to speak truths you hadn't noticed before. Some of these changes might already feel familiar, but you couldn't quite put a name to them. Others will hit you out of nowhere. But there's one thing they all have in common. They shape how we experience aging. Stay with us until the end, because while these realities can seem tough, recognizing them can bring peace, purpose, and even renewed strength. There's real power in understanding what you're going through and realizing you're not alone. Let's dive in. Number 1, the shrinking world of social connection. One of the first realities you may notice after 80 is a gradual shrinking of your social circle. You might still get the occasional phone call or have visitors now and then, but the frequency is different. And even more than that, so is the feeling. What once felt like an easy, natural flow of friendships and conversations now seems scattered, even fragile. Friends move away, face health challenges, or, sadly, pass on. Family members get lost in their own busy lives. Without even realizing it, you might find yourself spending more time in silence than in conversation. And this isn't about being bitter, it's about being honest. After 80, few people talk openly about how hard it is to keep those connections strong. You notice fewer invitations, longer gaps between visits, and even if you didn't crave constant company before, the emptiness starts to speak louder than you expected. You may catch yourself reflecting more, not out of loneliness, but as a way of holding on to those precious memories. The laughter, the simple routines, the moments you once took for granted, they feel like treasures now. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not weakness, nor is it loneliness as we usually think of it. It's just a quiet adjustment that everyone faces, but no one really prepares you for. That's why staying emotionally connected to yourself, your story, and even just a few close people becomes so incredibly important. Because when the crowd fades, those few deep connections become more valuable than ever before. Number 2, how small health issues turn into big ones. As we get older, small health issues often become bigger than we expect. A cold that used to last a few days now lingers longer. A tiny bruise can take weeks to heal instead of just days. What once seemed like a harmless misstep can now lead to weeks of recovery, therapy, or even surgery. It's not just that our bodies slow down, it's that our ability to bounce back becomes less reliable. That small buffer of time we once had, it gets thinner. Missing a meal, forgetting to drink enough water, even the smallest things can throw your whole system off. You might still feel strong, and in many ways you are. But your body's resilience doesn't run quietly in the background like it used to. Now it asks for your attention. It asks for your care. You can still feel the energy you used to have, but it takes longer to come back. And let's be honest, this shift is frustrating. It's emotional too. If you've always taken pride in being active, capable, and independent, this change can feel personal, even like a betrayal. But here's the good news. Awareness is strength. When you listen to your body, you can make adjustments. Slow down, but don't give in. Pay attention to what your body needs. More rest, more water, more compassion toward yourself. You're not weaker. You're just learning how to protect the strength you still have. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is allow yourself to recover fully. If this message is resonating with you, comment number 2 below so I know you're with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss an update. Your support helps us create content that truly matters. Let's keep moving forward together. Number 3, the quiet loss of visibility in social spaces. After 80, something shifts in how others see us. It's not malice, it's a subtle cultural change that most people don't talk about. You walk into a room, and the energy doesn't shift the way it used to. You speak, and sometimes people talk over you, not out of rudeness, but because they assume you're finished. You find yourself repeating things, waiting to be heard, or feeling unseen, even among your own family. This isn't just being ignored. It's about a gradual fade in a world that moves faster, where youth often takes center stage. And let's be real, nobody prepares you for this. It can feel like your age walks into the room before you do. It's as if your life stories, your wisdom, your experiences are brushed aside, even when they carry more truth than ever. You've lived, you've loved, you've lost, and yet there are moments when your presence feels diminished. It can stir up sadness, frustration, and a quiet grief. But here's the truth. This shift isn't a reflection of your worth. It's a symptom of a culture that's often too busy to listen to its elders. You are not unseen. Your voice still matters. Those who choose to really listen, who choose to hear your stories, your humor, your wisdom, those are the people who truly see you. And they are listening, even if it takes them a little longer to show it. So don't step back. Don't let the silence define you. Speak your truth. Share your journey, your lessons, your resilience. You may not be the loudest in the room, but your experience holds more weight than most can understand. Keep shining in your quiet way. It makes all the difference. Number 4, the shrinking of your world. As you grow older, especially after 80, the changes within your body aren't the only things you'll notice. There's something just as difficult. The world around you begins to shrink. It's not a sudden shift, but a gradual one. Things you once enjoyed, places you used to visit, people you saw regularly, they all start to fade slowly, quietly. You may find yourself stepping out less, not because you don't want to, but because things just seem harder. It could be the walk to the store feels longer, or perhaps your energy isn't what it used to be. Friends may move away, fall ill, or sadly, pass on. Neighborhoods change, your favorite spots close, and the world around you feels smaller. At first, it may seem like nothing more than quiet silence, but over time, it can become a weight. Even those who have always been independent may start to feel it. The grief is real, and it's not a sign of weakness. It's a natural reaction to seeing the world shift in ways you didn't expect. And while it may feel unsettling, here's the good news. Your world doesn't have to end here. Yes, things may be changing, but there's still room for new growth. Maybe it's not about big adventures anymore, but about connecting more deeply with others, sharing stories in ways you haven't before. Life doesn't need to be vast to be fulfilling. It just needs to remain meaningful. So don't let the changes stop you. Make that call, even if it's long distance. Join that group, even if it's online. Take that short walk, even if it's just around the block. Your world may look different, but it's not over. It's evolving, and there's still so much space for laughter, connection, and joy. If this resonates with you, leave a comment with number 4 below. Let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Your support keeps us going and creating content just like this. Content that encourages and uplifts. Now let's move on to number 5. Number 5, the unpredictability of your own body. After 80, your body becomes unpredictable. One day you feel sharp, steady on your feet, ready for anything. The next, you're slower, more foggy, unsure why your knees ache, or your hands don't grip the coffee cup the way they used to. This isn't just inconvenient, it feels like a betrayal. You've trusted your body all your life, and suddenly it's not following the rules. You might plan a walk only to find yourself exhausted before you even get started. Bending down to tie a shoe might leave you feeling stuck, wondering why standing up takes longer than it once did. Or maybe it's the dizziness, the tingling, the discomfort that comes and goes without warning. What's even more difficult is that these sudden changes don't just affect your body, they start to affect your confidence. The doubt creeps in. You pause before leaving the house not because you can't, but because you're unsure of what your body might do next. It's okay to feel unsure. It's understandable to feel vulnerable. But here's the empowering truth. Your body may not be as predictable, but your response to it can be. Flexibility and adaptability become your strength. You learn to listen to your body, to pace yourself, to rest when needed. And with the guidance of your doctor, you can stay ahead of the game, even when things are uncertain. So yes, your body might not be as reliable as it once was, but you, with your wisdom and awareness, are still in control. If this resonates with you, comment number 5 below. Let me know you're with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Don't miss out on more helpful tips and insights. Your support means the world to us, helping us create content that brings you strength and reassurance. Final thoughts. We've just shared 5 important truths that often come into play after turning 80. Each one may surprise you and, at times, shift the way we see and experience the world. From watching friendships fade to the unexpected changes in our health, these realities have a way of sneaking up on us when we least expect it. But here's the key. Recognizing these changes isn't about surrendering to decline. It's about facing them with open eyes so you can live your life more fully, more wisely, and with more freedom. So what stood out to you most? Have you noticed any of these realities in your own life, or perhaps in someone close to you? We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share one thing you learned from today's video. Whether it's letting go of regret, reaching out to someone you haven't talked to in a while, or just being kinder to your body, your thoughts might be the very things someone else needs to hear. Remember, growing older doesn't mean your worth is fading. It's about gaining perspective. And when we face these changes together, we get stronger, not just individually, but as a community. Thank you so much for being with us today. We want to hear from you. Share one thing you're taking away and how you plan to act on it. Your voice matters. Every comment you leave brings us joy and energy. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating content that uplifts and informs. Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to connect with you again in the next one.